Hi everyone. So in this series, we are going to look into various aspects of Anypoint Code Builder, right? Uh, so which is nothing but an alternate to Anypoint Studio, right? So MuleSoft is going to come up with a web-based IDE, which is nothing but Anypoint Code Builder. Also, you can launch in two ways, right? We will look into that further, right? But to give you a brief about it, there are multiple documentations available in the MuleSoft documentation site. You just go and get familiarized with it because the future is going to be on the Anypoint Code Builder, right? So let us look into what are the options and this code builder is going to provide us with, and let's get more familiarized with using creating an API specification and all those things in the in this series. Okay, so we'll start with uh, creating an API specification in the Anypoint Code Builder, right? So this is still a beta version, right? It's not launched publicly, so that using beta version, you can do your hands dirty and you can start getting more comfortable with it, so that once this becomes uh, globalized, so that you can start working on this Anypoint Code Builder, right? Right. So for this, right, we need to go to the platform, right? So I'll show you how you can access this Anypoint Code Builder is from, right? So let me just log in. Okay. So let me just log in. Right. So as soon as you log in, right, in the home page, you see but there are multiple options, right? Like here you see an option for code builder, right? So just click on get started. Since I have already launched once, these options are visible to me. But when you're launching for the first time, right, it will ask you some agreements, right? You need to click on the I agree checkbox, and then later on this Anypoint Code Builder check, this launch button will be enabled, right? So as I said, there are two different ways how you can launch this code builder. One, this code builder is going to be IDE based. I mean, sorry, web based IDE, and the second one is going to be an extension for your VS Code IDE, right? So now we will look into this web based IDE, right? I'm going to launch it. So it's going to take a little more time, okay? So if you're launching for the first time, it will take 2 3 minutes since I've launched already. So it kind of came up very fast to me, right? Okay. So well, right, let's then explore, right? So you have there are options, okay? There are quick steps like you can design an API, you can implement an API, you can develop an integration, right? There are a few more options, you can explore and get to know, right? Also, if you go here and you can see, you can change the set themes, and you can go and show the view profile, and then you can go to the settings where you can. This is nothing but window preferences, right? In ID, in the studio, so you can alter your font sizes, all those things, font family, and the workspaces also you can set it, and extension if you want. Another multiple extensions available. So one for the Jupyter Notebook and the platform integration, GitHub, right? So you just start exploring yourself so that you'll get more familiarized with it, right? So in this session, we are going to mostly focus on how to create an API spec and then how to publish it from using the code builder, right? Right. So for that, I'm going to click on the design and API, right? Here, I'm going to give a name of it, right? My first project, right? I'm just choosing raml version 1.2, right? This is my default home location. I'm not going to change it. And if you want, you can create a fragment also, right? But right now I'm going to create a simple specification, right? I'm just going to create a project out of it. So it is showing you the progress bar also, if you noticed, right? Okay. So this is my raml file. So I have already copied one sample specification. Okay. So I'm just going to paste it. Okay. Yeah. So this is my let me alter the title. Okay, my first project, right? So it's just has single endpoint with the get and method, and it says at 200 okay response, right? All right. So now this is the raml, okay, which we have created, and there are multiple options also. If you I just hover over here, right? API console is also available, like how you see it in the exchange, right? Similarly, there is API console option available in Code Builder. You can just go and see, how does your API look like, and I can click try on it and just send it, so that you can play around with it, right? See, you got the 200 okay. So that way you can do play around with the marking surveys, similar to how you can see in the Exchange or in the Design Center. Right, then the option we have is show API governance. Let's see what we have it under here. Rule set so that you can run validations, view results, and edit projects. We come to this later. What is other says? Implement this local API. We'll do the implementation. Okay, once after we publish, right? And now, okay, I'm going to publish it. Okay, how to publish, right? You see this, right? A search bar, right? This is where most of the options you will get, right? So to do the publishing to Anypoint Exchange, you just go to show and run commands, right? And inside that there is an option for publish API to Exchange, right? Enter it, right? Okay, so it is asking you to log in, right? Let me log in first. Okay, so it's logged in. How can I verify it? You can see in the right bottom this is my username. Okay, it's already logged in. Now I'm going to publish it. Okay, it is asking me for a business group, and it is going to ask me for the project name. Click enter. So artifact is same. I'm not changing anything. Set asset version, API version, everything is the same. So it will show you the status bar here. Publishing API specification to Exchange, right? Let's wait once it gets published. All right, so it is published. Okay, now it asking me whether I want to implement or not, right? So before we implementing, let's go and see in the Anypoint Exchange if it is there or not, right? So I'm going to Anypoint Exchange. Okay, so you see this is the project which I have just published, my first project, and you can see the method here. Okay, all right. Now let's try to publish. Sorry, let's try to implement it. Okay, I can implement it. I can just press yes. Okay, choose a project name. I can give you the name. My first project. Okay, and the default. Okay, I'm not changing any directory. I'm going to go with the default directory. Okay, and the runtime, mule runtime. I'm going to go with 4.4.2. JDK version JDK 11. Okay, so it is the project is already there. Let me try to give another project name. Okay. What name I can give? Let me give. Um, Let me play around with. Okay. 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 Let's okay. It is implementing. Okay. Let us give a minute or two. Okay, as you can notice, it is doing the scaffolding and all those things based on the resource that is available, right? Okay, so looks like scaffolding got ended, and as you could notice, to my left, the source folder has created. Let's wait. Okay, it's still running something. Okay, implementing. Okay, so all right, so I think it is implemented. Let us open it. Okay, all right. So as you could notice, it just implemented the flow from the RAML, right? And when I open it, it is showing me two different views. One is source code view and another is the flow view, right? And if you click on the flow list, you can see three different flows are already there. One is console, main, and then this is my method flow, right? And here is where I have the see, this is picking it from the YAML file. Okay, that's fine. We'll modify it later. All right. So this is how, right? Uh, you publish or you create an you design an API spec from Anypoint Code Builder, and when published to Exchange. And if you want, you can also implement it based on the YAML file. All right. So in next video, we will look into how this generated flows will look like. So we will touch base on more about the design part of it in our later next videos. All right, so hope you like this video. Until next time, thank you.